Holy cow.
Jesus Christ.
It is getting hot, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not talking about me, and I'm not talking about the weather in Chicago, but what I'm talking about is some hot news that has been dropped on Galaxy of Heroes. But in case you don't know what I'm talking about, let me fill you in so you too can be a part of the overhyped crowd. Pretty much what's the big news right now is that we have a couple of game changers in the program who run like websites and like news type of things or whatever you want to call it. That was a great description right there. So gamingfans.com and I think a couple other news online websites, they got this exclusive information from Capital Games. I double checked myself, it's totally happening, but HK-47 is going to be the monthly login reward for July, and that brings up so many possibilities and it's got people all excited. So this video that I'm making right now, it's mainly to inform you guys who don't follow me on Twitter or don't follow gamingfans.com, just to kind of inform you that HK-47 is a login reward. But if you want to stick a little bit longer, I have a couple of theories on what HK-47 might mean for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, seeing that he's the monthly login reward. So if you made it this far, you have come to the point of no return, and we're going to do some hardcore speculation on what HK-47 for the month of July login reward could mean for the game, because pretty much every single login reward this year has meant something. For example, Sith Assassin was hinting at the Sith raid. We had Stormtrooper Han, which was for the return of the Commander Luke Skywalker event. What else did we have? Raid Han Solo was also a login reward for May to promote the new Solo movie, as well as the fact that we were getting a brand new Solo character. And then this month in June, we also had Lando Calrissian be the login reward. No rework to Lando or anything like that, but it was to promote that we're getting young Lando, his Millennium Falcon, his sidekick L337. So far this year, every single month of a login reward character has meant something. So because 2018 and the login rewards for 2018 have always pointed towards something, I thought it'd be fun to make this video and just kind of speculate a little bit. But let's get into the first biggest piece of speculation that so many people are going crazy about, and they were going crazy about before, and that is the almighty Darth Revan coming to Galaxy of Heroes. Now, I don't quite think Revan is coming to the game just yet. I think he will make an appearance in the game someday down the future. If you recall, the last time Revan rumors were like through the roof was back around that February period where people were speculating hardcore that Darth Revan was coming to the game, and eventually the developers sent me an email and the others to say, you know what, let's just tell the people that Darth Revan's not coming to the game this month, which was the month of February, I believe. But the reason why HK-47 is reinvigorating this rumor is because HK-47, when you think of him, you think of Darth Revan, because when you think of peanut butter, you think of jelly. I've given this analogy so many times, people, come on, you should know me by now. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail on the lore of HK-47. I'll give you a little quick tidbit, but pretty much HK-47 was an assassin droid created by Darth Revan after the Mandalorian Wars. Pretty much, the main story of how that went is Darth Revan used like a super weapon to kind of win the battle, or win the war, I should say. And then later on, he was like, you know what? There's got to be more of a subtle way to maintain peace in the galaxy rather than using a super weapon, so he created HK-47. And HK-47 did his job magnificently for the most part. This guy assassinated countless individuals and really specialized in being a Jedi hunter, and he hated meatbags, as he coined the term. So there's a couple things that kind of boil down to this old Republic type of thing. Since HK-47 was created by Darth Revan, that's leading people to automatically believe it's gotta be Darth Revan coming to the game. There's no other reason behind it. And that's definitely an okay piece of speculation because that strong connection between HK-47 and Darth Revan, but it also just might mean old Republic content coming to the game. And because of the fact that HK-47 was a Jedi hunter, perhaps they might bring some old Republic Jedi into Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Capital Games is definitely not scared or not willing to do old Republic content. We've seen that this year with the huge push of Nihilus, Traya, and Cyan in the Sith Triumvirate raid. We're seeing that they're grasping and embracing the old Republic content, probably because it's making a lot of money. But even besides that, it's a really awesome era that really has a strong fan base and so much lore behind it and so many powerful figureheads from that period. So even besides looking at it from a financial standpoint, there's a really strong community within Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes that absolutely loves that type of content. So that's kind of speculation piece number one. I'm calling this theory the Old Republic theory, and they might rework HK-47, and they might release some new Jedi. They might bring Darth Revan as a legendary event. If they released it as a Darth Revan character, I'm sure that would make them a ton of money if they did so, but I'm not sure if they would release Darth Revan as a pay-to-play character. It might be more of like a hero's journey type of event, kind of like a Jedi training Rey and Commander Luke Skywalker, but again, all speculation. Would you look at that? Even when I was talking, Siri must have been eavesdropping, and it's recommending that I look up some Star Wars The Old Republic stuff. Look at that. Theory number two that I have here is going to be a droid rework. Now, I'm not biased towards this because it's not like there's a droid in the game that sucks since day one that I absolutely love. That's not the case at all. But a droid rework would be really fun because of a few reasons. First of all, pretty much all the droids are free to play in the game, so you'd be reworking a faction that people already have in their rosters, and that's one of the best feelings possible. Stuff you invested in that hasn't been that good, getting reworked, that is such a nice feeling for the community to get. Just imagine 86 getting reworked, B2 Super Battle Droid getting reworked. That would be something really awesome for the community. But why am I guessing an HK-47 rework right now? The reason why one of my theories is a droid rework is because when you think of the best droid team out there, you have the android Jedi training Rey. She's actually one of the best droid leaders. It's really funny. I've made videos about it. Go check it out in the past. And the other great droid leader is HK-47. HK-47 arguably is the best full droid team leader that we have in the game right now. And at one point in time, an HK-47 lead was a part of the meta with leading IG-88, IG-86, and you would constantly gain all this bonus Terminator. But eventually, once the clones and Captain Rex kind of came into the picture, then General Kenobi, we saw droids and an HK-47 lead slowly die off. They have a little bit of use now that droids have been getting better over time, but overall, they're not like the most amazing faction possible. And I've kind of said this already in a few videos, but the game has been adding new droids over time. BB-8, R2-D2, L337, Imperial Probe Droid, new droid characters like that. And I've been saying, although the droid faction hasn't been getting directly reworked, all these new droid characters are slowly making the faction for the droids better, and all it takes is one slight rework of a current droid or a droid that's meant to be meta-defining to truly make them totally viable in a lot of things in the game. So because of this historical fact on how HK-47 lead is the iconic lead for a full droid team, this might be some droid rework incoming, maybe some new droids, or maybe an HK-47 rework just for himself to make these new droids that are behind him, like 88's rework, Imperial Probe Droid, BB-8, R2-D2, be a really strong faction. And I know you guys are gonna bring up the point, he who shall not be named, what if he gets reworked in this potential droid rework update? And unfortunately, I don't think General Grievous is going to be getting reworked if a droid rework is happening in the month of July. But please prove me wrong, Capital Games, if that's the case. And why do I think General Grievous won't be getting a rework if the droid rework is the center point for the month of July? Well, first of all, Electronic Arts, they recently posted a picture literally just moments ago, kind of outlining the plan for Battlefront 2 and their content looking forward. And if you saw EA Play, they confirmed that they are going to be releasing Clone Wars content for Battlefront 2. And now with their little plan for looking ahead in Battlefront 2, they're showing that General Grievous is being added to the game sometime in fall. Now, I know just because Battlefront 2 does something doesn't necessarily mean that Galaxy of Heroes will do it, but I'm thinking that General Grievous, I think it's going to happen this year. I think a General Grievous rework is happening this year, but I think it's going to be in the fall because it times nicely with what Battlefront 2 is doing. But secondly, a long time ago when I interviewed the developers on a video, I'll link you in the top right corner here, I brought up the question, as always, about General Grievous. When's it gonna happen? This year? Come on, got my calendar open. Let's make a date for it right now.
When we touch the Separatists, eventually he will
soon. Okay.
TM. When we get to touch the Separatists is likely when we'll do General Grievous.
And HK-47 has no ties to the Separatist faction, to my knowledge, so I don't think we're gonna see General Grievous rework this month, but I'm hoping around that October period this year, General Grievous will finally have his moment we've all been waiting for. And then we have the biggest theory possible, number 3, and that's going to be there is no reason. Now I'm kind of digging way deep in my memory banks, but for example, in 2016, they decided to give out Cad Bane shards for literally no reason. This is way before he was free to play, so there was no reason for it. But really, in more recent Galaxy of Heroes times, we're seeing that every monthly login reward, it means something, whether it's a new character, new rework, new event, a faction rework, or just some things that blow our minds out of the water. So pretty much there is that tiny possibility that HK-47 being the login reward has no meaning whatsoever, and it could just be he's you know, I don't really know why they would give us HK-47 out of all the characters in the game for the month of July, but I'm thinking that theory is the least likely to happen, and Theory 1 and Theory 2 are way more likely to happen. But most specifically, I'm thinking Theory 2 is the most likely thing that we're going to see in July, with droids being the center point and hopefully a rework for HK-47 as well as his droid counterparts. But that kind of wraps up my speculation for HK-47 being the login reward for the month of July. Of course, there's probably a lot of other ideas. I'd love to hear your theories down below on what this could mean for Galaxy of Heroes. And if you're curious, right now there's a Steam sale going on. If you want to learn more about HK-47, play Knights of the Old Republic. I think it's like 50% off right now. Classic Star Wars games. I highly recommend you play them, so go ahead and play them if you have free time this summer. Awesome game to learn more about the Old Republic lore in case they release more content, but more specifically HK-47 as well. And of course, Darth Revan. And one more thing to talk about before we wrap up this video. I mainly just want to quickly thank you guys for your overwhelming support. The channel has surpassed 70,000 subscribers, and considering that my channel is mostly based on Galaxy of Heroes at this point, it's awesome seeing this channel has grown to that point, and it's all because of your guys' support and just being just really awesome. I love talking with you guys in the comments, Discord, Twitter. I mean, you guys are like a family to me, so thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and hopefully you keep enjoying the content going farther. So I really do appreciate all of the support. But other than that, let me know down below, what do you think of this whole speculation? I really want to hear your thoughts, and be sure to stay tuned. Hopefully I get some info about what's coming out, and be sure to subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And as always,